Today is 11/23, 2024. I've booted into my FocalPup32 from USB stick. Actually, I have a SD card in a USB adapter that's running this PuppyLinux. I wanted to talk briefly about the highlight in my mind of PuppyLinux system in general is that are partitions, hard drive partitions, always available on from desktop. Generally speaking, they'll be on the bottom, but this particular FocalPup have it on the left side. You can see that I have one hard drive that's an NVMe hard drive that's divided into 3 partitions. So this partition is always on because I have saved folder for this particular FocalPup. So that gets automatically mounted. And SDA1 is external drive where I have all the data such as photos and pictures and documents and so on. So one of the things that may be very confusing is if you accidentally remove the desktop partition. For example, if I generally like to have a very clean desktop, so you can go ahead and delete partitions just by right-clicking on it, and then go to the remove items, and it's gone. So you may make a mistake of doing the same here, and in that case it'll be very confusing. You can always get it back by rebooting, but it may be very confusing. So one of the first tips that I'd like to throw out is that you can right-click and go to edit items and then locked. So you'll see that if you click the locked, next time when you open it up, so you say you want to accidentally remove it, it'll be will not be available. So that's one way to lock, make sure that it doesn't get removed by mistake. So we can do that with all the others. So edit items, so you can certainly do that. So the other tip that I like to provide is that if you want the drives to be automatically mounted when you boot, for example, these are my other Linux on a partition, so PuppyLinux. So all you have to do is just right click on it and then run mount puppy drive mounter, and then go to for example NVMe P1 here, that's the same as this one here, and just click on the arrow, mount partitions at boot, and it just gets automatically mounted when you boot up next time. Save it's automatically mounted anyway, because that's the save partition that needs to be constantly accessed. So, and then you can go ahead and refresh, and then you will be able to do the same with external hard drive. In my case, it's already mounted. So that's how, rather than in some Linux distribution make you edit the fstab file, which can be tedious, but I think that's one of the highlights is to have this hard drive partitions, which I frequently use in PuppyLinux, and this is not a feature of other general Linux distributions. For example, if you can assign a keyboard combination. So if you want the external drive be easily accessible with a keyboard, you can right click on it, for example, and go to edit items again, and we have it we should have it locked so you cannot accidentally delete the item. But beyond that, we can go ahead and it'll be like this. So what you want to do is this: you can assign a keyboard. So for example, I can on my keyboard there is a scroll lock key that I almost never use, and then I can just click, so clear, and then click to set, and then scroll lock key, and that's now is locked. So I can just go ahead and OK. Now every time I push tap on the scroll lock key, that external hard drive folders are visible. So I'll just Alt F4 will close, and then I'll do the scroll lock again. So I find that may be very helpful. So